There are situations that you might find yourself in that are not the average and do require a little bit of firepower to make it out of it alive. In such a case, a rimfire might be the best to solve any problem that presents itself. You might have a low opinion when it comes to rimfire, and especially the 22 long rifle, but you need to keep in mind that this caliber has been an important part of any serious outdoorsman's arsenal, and that for more than a century. The guns are simple to use, almost never break, and are very lightweight. More importantly, and that is something many people tend to forget, the ammo itself is affordable and pretty light. That means you can afford to stock up on it as much as you are able to actually carry it around when needed. Also, for more application, centerfire ammo is just overkill. For small guns, these small rimfire rounds are more than enough while shooting them with 44 Magnum might get you a kill but very little meat to eat afterwards. If the need arises, while not necessarily recommended, rimfire ammo in rimfire rifles can also work for self-defense when nothing's better, aka heavier and more expensive, is at hand. So when it comes to survival, rimfire is nothing to sneeze at, and here are some of the best rifles to use it in. Number 5. The Ruger 1022 Takedown. Yeah, they're a no-brainer and no surprise at all. The Ruger 1022 is a must on any list that includes 22 long rifle weapons. Apart from that, it's also a super survival rifle. As a takedown, it can easily be taken down and stored in a backpack. With the X22 backpacker stock, the halves can be put together in a neat little package. That makes it even easier to fit and conceal inside a backpack. As if this is not already enough, the gun itself is light and super reliable. It's also very accurate, and you can get it integrally suppressed. Not yet convinced? Well, many kids start shooting with a Ruger 1022. That means the handling of this gun is in their blood, and they can use it in no matter what are the circumstances and challenges. In an emergency, with the ammo size and weight, it is the Ruger 1022 that will last you the longest. Taking it down and reassembling it is done in seconds without the use of any tools. The stock holds spare 10-round rotary magazines, and the rifle also accepts magazines with greater capacity. Also, it features a rail to mount optics so that you're able to hit whatever you shoot at, even at ranges beyond 100 yards. With the Magpul backpacker stock, the Ruger 1022 costs you around $639. Number 4. Caltech CMR30. The Caltech CMR30 is not just another rimfire survival rifle, which can also be used as a self-defense tool. It is chambered for 22 Magnum, so it does pack more punch, making it very competent when it comes to defending yourself with it. As the 22 Magnum ammo is still comparatively small and light, it is still a good survival rifle gun, just with an emphasis a little bit more on personal protection and a little bit less on affordable and light ammo. With it, you can also get some slightly bigger game while still keeping the gun itself lightweight and compact. It comes with a telescopic retractable stock to make it even further compact when carrying it, which also makes it more versatile in emergency situations at close ranges. With the stock completely collapsed, it has a length of just 22.7 inches. With the stock extended, you get more accuracy at greater distances. Thanks to the Picatinny rails, you can mount accessories like optics and foregrips, as you like to make it even more suitable for its role. You can, of course, also attach a bipod, and even mount a suppressor if you want. However, be careful with that, as you still have to think about space and weight. The gun has ambidextrous features, and the trigger has a very clean and crisp break at 5 pounds. The barrel has a length of 16 inches, giving you performance and avoiding legal issues. To make the whole package more interesting, you can even pair it with the Caltech CMR30, a pistol that uses not only the same ammo, but even the same magazines. In a clean configuration, the CMR30 just weighs 3.8 pounds. The capacity is quite impressive, with 30 plus 1 rounds, and that with flush-fit magazines. You can have this little powerhouse for a tad over $600. Number 3. The Henry U.S. Survival AR-7. The AR-7 from Henry is the one that started the market for survival guns. Originally made by Armalite Company, it was taken over by Henry Repeating Arms and changed a little bit here and there in its design. The greatest feature is the fact that the stock does not only house a receiver, 1 seated and 2 spare magazines, as well as the barrel assembly, but that it also floats with all of these parts inside. That means that losing it just becomes a little bit harder. Assembling it and taking it down is easy, and done in less than a minute, while the rear sights and front sights sits on two different pieces. The gun is still very accurate. Costing only $318.99, it's no problem getting one and having it ready in case emergency hits. For it, you get a very compact, stored rifle that's also very durable, so that you know you can count on it if you ever have to. Number 2. The Savage Arms Model 42 Takedown. While some people actually think and say that this rifle looks good, others just disagree with that. But hey, we're not trying to find the most beautiful but the most useful rimfire survival rifle. For that, this rifle is just great as it adds a lot of versatility through the fact that it comes in two different calibers. The rifle comes with two barrels in an over-under configuration. One of the barrels is chambered for .22 long rifle. This allows it to be used for small game and also for self-defense if needed. The other barrel comes .410 bore. For a survival situation, ammo weight is a serious concern, and shotgun ammo is nothing you can call light. But .410 bore gives you some of the versatility of a shotgun while still keeping the weight down. This allows you to hunt for different kinds of game, as well as ups your firepower if you ever have to use it for self-defense. Finally, as you have two barrels with different ammo, it's easier to find ammo somewhere if you have to go scavenging. The synthetic stock is not only light and rigid, but also very durable, and does survive adverse weather without a problem. As a takedown, it's easy to stow it. It comes already with a bug-out bag so that you have space for spare ammo and other goodies you might need. For that, it'll cost you $549. Number 1. Quarton Ultra Light. The Quarton Ultra Light takes accuracy and lightweight to its extremes, which makes sense when we speak of a survival rifle. You do not want to have to carry too much, not waste your ammo hunting on something you cannot hit because of your rifle. With a mad shot stock and forend, the weight of this gun goes down to an incredible 3 pounds and 13 ounces. This is not a gun to be concealed in your backpack, as it cannot be taken down. However, to carry it over a long distance is, well, no problem, thanks to its very low weight. It comes as a standard with a Picatinny rail, as well as removable forward blow compensator. The compensator can be swapped out for a suppressor if stealth is what you want to go for. Also, there is an option to mount a C-More sight very low on top of the receiver. Especially for short distances, this is a great gun, even for self-defense. It is chambered for .22 long rifle and sets you back $1,579.99. However, if weight is what makes you worry the most, that is your option to go to. The same is true if you see yourself as a kinda .22 long rifle sniper, as the accuracy of this gun makes your work quite easy. And there you have it, guys. If you have one of these survival rifles, sound it off in the comments and tell us about your experience with it. If you have another great rimfire survival rifle, let us know as well and tell us what makes it so great. If you are looking for a great rimfire survival rifle, you cannot go wrong with one of our picks on this list.